videos, and this is revolving the May 9th violence that we saw right after the arrest of the former Pakistani Prime Minister Imran Khan. We're now learning is that the Pakistani military court has court-martialed 11 officers, including one lieutenant general. There are 102 officers that are now under investigation by the DG ISPR. So court-martialing of several senior officers of the army has now taken place. This is after the attack that we saw on multiple military establishments across Pakistan just a day or two after Imran Khan was under arrest. Anand Narasimhan continues to be with us. Now, Anand, we've seen the kind of anger against the supporters of Imran Khan of PTI, but now it seems to have been transferred to the army as well, which is why this action has been prompted.
Yes, if you remember correctly, when the May 9th, 10th, 11th happened, there were a lot of the military also started taking positions. There was confirmed input that came through that the instructions that came from GHQ Rawalpindi were not being followed by a lot of brigadier level and also colonel level officers, along with the lower rank and file, who refused to implement certain measures that were supposed to be put in place. They refused to crack down on the civilian population that was busy in loot and arson, the PTI groups. They somehow seem to be siding with Imran Khan or agreeing with the fact that what's happening is all right. Now, that is insubordination. Not following orders is not accepted within the army chain of command. And I think that message was sent across very clearly by General Asim Munir. There are also divisions among the ranks because most of the army generals and a lot of the lieutenant generals, brigadiers, etc. come from the army school, which is different from where General Asim Munir comes, which is a separate school itself. So there are also some of the alumnus and where do you belong to, that kind of camaraderie. Asim Munir has not endeared himself to a lot of the Pakistani military leadership till the time the 80th conference and the meeting happened. After which Asim Munir seems to have asserted himself and cracked the whip and asked everybody to fall in line. And all those level officers at various areas, be it Peshawar, be it Sindh, be it Punjab, be it in Balochistan, all those who A, left their posts, B, allowed ranton, wanton loot and arson to go on, 3, refused to implement the orders that were the instructions that came from the higher-ups. They will all be now not just inquired upon, but thrown out of service. 22 now, 102 still under investigation, and a lot of them will be stripped of their uniform very, very soon, because the army, Pakistani military establishment cannot be seen as weak. They have to come out and assert themselves, because otherwise the entire impression of the Pakistani army and the military establishment comes crumbling down. So they waited for the storm to pass. Now they're unleashing their own.
Yes, the whip being cracked by the army there. Anand, do stay on with me. Let's actually listen into the confirmation of this that came to the fore from DG ISPR.
9 मई को मुतअद्दिद गैरजन्स में जो पुरतशद्दुद वाक़यात हुए, उस पर 2 इदारा जाती जामे इंक्वायरीज की गईं, जिनकी सदारत मेजर जनरल्स के ओहदे के अफसरान ने की। एक मुफस्सल और डेलिब्रेट एहतसाबी अमल के बाद इन कोर्ट ऑफ इंक्वायरीज की सिफारिशात को मद्देनजर रखते हुए ये फैसला किया गया कि जो मुतल्लिका ज़िम्मेदारान गैरजन्स, फौजी तनसीबात, GHQ और जिना हाउस की सिक्योरिटी और तकद्दुस को बरकरार रखने में नाकाम हुए, उन ज़िम्मेदारान के खिलाफ तादीबी कार्रवाई अमल में लाई गई हैं, जिनकी तफसीलात कुछ यूं हैं। 3 अफसरान बाशमूल एक लेफ्टिनेंट जनरल के ओहदे के अफसर को नौकरी से बर्खास्त कर दिया गया है। 15 अफसरान बाशमूल 3 मेजर जनरल्स और 7 ब्रिगेडियर्स के ओहदे के अफसरान के खिलाफ सख्त तादीबी कार्रवाई मुकम्मल की जा चुकी है। आपको इन सजाओं से यह अंदाजा होगा कि फौज के अंदर खुद एहतसाबी का अमल बगैर किसी तफरीक के मुकम्मल किया जाता है, और जितना बड़ा ओहदा होता है उतनी।
Neelam Irshad Sheikh, spokesperson of the Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf, the party of Imran Khan, joining us on this broadcast. Thank you so much for speaking with us here on CNN News 18. The crackdown now happening on the army as well for mishandling the kind of situation that we saw when violence broke out after Imran Khan's arrest. How do you respond?
Hello, are you asking me?
Yes, Ms. Sheikh, go ahead.
Okay, I couldn't get the last word.
Yeah, we've seen the fallout of the violence that we saw on the 9th of May. Several PTI workers were jailed.
Oh,
Yes, now it looks like the Pakistani army is also feeling the heat.
Pakistan army is the one who is saving our country, right? So they know better whom to get into it, whoever is involved. So they said there are so many of local and outside of that area people were involved in that. So now it's really bad news, whatever happened on 9th of May, that they shouldn't have done all this rubbish, whatever happened. Now, army is the power to trace whoever was involved and give them punishment. That's their decision, to give them punishment, whoever is involved. So it doesn't matter if it's a politician or a countryman or army man or police or whoever it is. They should not spare involved in this.
But Ms. Sheikh, how do you think the kind of image that is portrayed of the country abroad? It's not just the army that's to be blamed. The kind of violence that was witnessed, PTI workers, PTI supporters were also to be blamed. So put together the entire situation, don't you think that on a global stage, the image of the country as a whole, not just of the army or of one political party, is being maligned?
Okay. If PTI's workers are involved, Imran Khan is quite much confident that if they are involved, he will allow them to punish them, and he will punish them by himself also, kicking them out from the party. In 2013, when the first time PTI government was in power, couple of PTI top-notch were involved in corruption, and Imran Khan kicked them out from the party. So if he sees that there are, I must say, there must be seldom people involved from PTI. Rest were all there. They said there was, PTI, Jalsa, Jalus and all this happened. People, they come for a party, they are happy, the countrymen are happy, and, at Liberty, we used to have really fun. It's not that they come for ruining the country or ruining that places where they went.
Sure.
So they came for just because Imran Khan was in jail and he did not know what's going on. And when he came to know that this all happened, and he is ready to leave the party for his country. He is ready to get aside if his people are involved and they were caught. Whoever was caught red-handed, seldom people, I must repeat, that were from PTI. Rest, they were all passerbys and people, they come to see, it's in India also, in Pakistan, that something happens on the road, they gather around, so many people just gather to see what's going on, what happened.
Sure, so it may have happened in the aftermath of Imran Khan's arrest, but they were not necessarily PTI workers or supporters, says the Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf. Ms. Neelam, thank you so much for speaking with us here on CNN News 18. The controversy there continues, the unrest there continues in Pakistan as well. Whether or not general elections are held later this year, whether there is some political stability that we see, we'll keep an eye out for that here on CNN News 18. But for now, a quick break.